Hey guys, I am thrilled to be here. This is my first podcast listener Q&A episode. So I've decided to add in Q&A episodes into the podcast. I'm going to also be answering them here live on video and put it underneath the YouTube channel. So now Exit the Drinking Life does have a YouTube channel. It's very small. You guys can go check it out. We have 2 subscribers so far. So for those of you who also like to have video, please come over and check it out and subscribe. If you do have your own questions that you would like me to answer around the topic of exiting the drinking life, changing what you drink, and how to live life alcohol free, then head over to jumpseatcoaching.com and check out the Ask Debbie button there on that site and put in your question there, and I will be answering them live on Q&A days inside here on YouTube, and the episodes will also go on to the Exit the Drinking Life podcast. So the question I have that I'm going to be answering today is I have a family event that I'm going to be attending, and my family are big alcohol drinkers, and I would like to attend the event and remain alcohol free. How can I make that happen? Right? So this is awesome. First, I want to congratulate you for your willingness to attend the event, allow yourself to be in the environment so that you can develop new neural pathways for your brain to realize, yes, we can attend family events with the family still drinking, however it is they drink, and I can still go, have fun, and remain alcohol free, which is what I want to do, right? Okay, so the first thing is to realize when you're first going to the events, yes, these are going to be different. Your brain is going to be sending you all kinds of thoughts about what is this going to be like. And remember, our thoughts, right, they create our feelings, and our feelings create our actions. So the first thing for you to do ahead of time, first of all, it's awesome you're sending in your question asking for help, right? And because you're aware that it's going to be different for you and you want to have your outcome at the end, right? So asking for help is a perfect way to start. And also realize, because it's different for you, it's a new experience for you, that it's okay to feel a little bit uncomfortable, to feel a little bit nervous because these thoughts are coming in and it's really important to you. And they're coming because this is important for you to attend the event and remain alcohol free in the way that you want to remain alcohol free, right? So know that this is perfectly normal. Nothing has gone wrong. Everything is going right, and your brain is doing what your brain does, right? And so that's the first thing I want you to know. The second is that the best way to go about this is to make a plan. And by making a plan, you are setting yourself up for success, right? And so have a plan ahead of time. Think through what you will tell people if they ask you questions around if you're drinking or not drinking, right? You can also think through, can I bring or should I bring my own nice, fancy, alcohol-free beverage in my own nice container, make it really look pretty, right? Whatever that is for you, whatever it is you're now choosing, even if it's water, bring your own nice, fancy, beautiful container for you to drink your water in, or your sparkly water. And then look into the alcohol-free options that are out there, because there are a lot of them. And I did a bonus episode recently with myself and Martha, and we shared a lot of them. So you can check that out. And I will also on YouTube put the put the link to that episode inside the show notes, right? So really thinking this through and planning out all the possibilities ahead of time, and then also creating for yourself what I like to call if this, then this plans, right? So put your prefrontal cortex to work, think it through. If this happens, then I will, right? And so this way you already have planned it out and made some plans. So have four or five of those into play. So you have some automatic if then this that you can go to and rely on. And to help you with that is to visualize yourself at the event and how you would like to respond, right? Like see the people, because you said this was a family event. So see the people in the environment, look at their faces, see for yourself and feel and experience how they are usually behaving. And then this will also help lessen your anxiety and your angst in your own mind about this, because your brain, it doesn't really know if what you're visualizing is happening now in the moment or not, right? So the more clear you can get with this visualizing and playing out your if then options, the less angst you're going to have about being into the event. Now also know that while you are at the event, there will always be unknowns. So know ahead of time that there are going to be some unknowns, things that you really can't predict. You also expect some different emotions to come up and some thoughts to come up and interactions, because your brain is also used to you drinking in these environments, right? And at these places and at family events. Because as you said, you have a family of big drinkers. And so your brain does have environmental cues that are going to be coming into the picture for you. And so just know that those could be coming up. Take the I inside exit, right? And ignite your curiosity and bring your igniting curiosity in. Notice it. And instead of, remember, the ignite curiosity is the third choice, right? So your answer isn't always yes and your answer isn't always no. It's like, oh, okay, wait. I can ignite curiosity. Though I need to take this curiosity into what am I thinking? Where are my thoughts leading me? Which thoughts are bringing me these anxious feelings and these stressful feelings? What can I do to X that one out and trust myself to figure this out and come up with a different thought? Or do I want to bring in and ignite my curiosity around my body? Is there a feeling in my body, a sensation in my body? Because remember, the feeling is simply the neurons firing and wiring inside your brain, and then that's causing a chemical reaction in your body. So bring in your mind and just kind of bring yourself there. And you can do this standing right in front of a person. It's not like you need to make a really extreme, big, huge deal out of it, right? Just notice it in your body and just remind yourself, oh, okay, this is perfectly normal. Nothing has gone wrong here. I'm experiencing the neurons firing and wiring in my brain, right? And so then also, you could also have someone that is like your safe person, right? Someone that you can go to. Even if it isn't someone there at the event, you could bring your phone, go into the restroom, text the person, someone you can connect with that is aware of your desire and is also an alcohol-free person that you want to connect with, and you can connect with them and communicate with them so that they can help you. And then also know that it's okay if you need to leave, right? Because remember, this is something that you are doing for you, right? And so this is your desire and your desired outcome. And it's okay for you to leave if you need to. And if this is your very first event, you may not be aware of this yet, but you do know from your own past drinking experiences that after one or two, people aren't as present, right? Because the alcohol has done its thing in their brain. And so they have lost their ability to focus and become aware of their surroundings as much, simply because of the chemical reactions that are going on in their brain due to the alcohol, right? And so most of the time, when you actually leave, people won't actually know. And they won't actually have noticed, right? So it's okay if you decide at a certain point, okay, I have experienced what I can experience, and I know for right now, for me, I need to leave and I need to go. Okay? So I hope that actually, I'm turning my screen to where I need to go. Okay. That are the best tips that I have for you on how to handle this. And I want to congratulate you for reaching out, asking for help, figuring out how to make a plan so you can honor and keep the commitment to yourself, right? And so for each part of this, because those of you that listen to the podcast know I talk a lot about the baby steps and the celebration. So for each part that you do, first, I want you to celebrate that you asked the question. Second, I want you to celebrate that you came up with your plans. You created some if-thens. You visualized the possible the outcome that you want. You also then realize that there are some unknowns. So for each one of those little baby steps, then you had a plan in place, and I want you to celebrate all along the way and to know that each little tiny baby step is also helping you to train your brain and to create new neural pathways in your own brain, allowing the brain to get comfortable and relaxing into this experience of attending family events with everyone still drinking around you and allowing yourself to follow through and to continue with the plan that you have for yourself. All right, and I will be back next week with more questions and answers. So if you would like, if you have a question for me, go to Jump Seat Coaching, and that's Jump Seat like the seat that flight attendants sit in, coaching.com. Look for the Ask Debbie tab and ask your questions there. All right, have a great week.